Welcome back to Aaron Taps Out a Black Belt. Seriously though, guys, welcome back. We're going to look at a fun choke that I was introduced to years ago and has treated me quite well for quite a while. And I've put my own little spins on it as far as that goes. I honestly don't know the name of this. Is it ghost choke or like magic choke or some shit? I don't even know. But it's fun. Okay, so it's sticking with the idea of getting the skirt. So the first thing that I need to accomplish to make this choke work is I need to have side control established and I need to be behind his head. Okay, so I have to have my arm underneath his head, right? So if he's got this arm like in here framing, it's just gonna be really difficult. Not impossible, but it is gonna be difficult for me to finish this choke. So right out of the gate, as much as possible, I'm either hammering this arm like super tight down, or preferably I've like cleared that arm and I've got this good solid position where I've trapped his elbow on the inside or his arm on the inside. Okay, so the way this choke is gonna work, I'm underneath his head with my right arm. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the skirt of my own gi and I'm gonna grab it on my left side, so the opposite side, come across body here. And I'm gonna bring a good solid grip of this up over top and I'm gonna grab it with my hand. Nice big solid thumb up grip from here. Now once I've established this grip and I've got a good purchase on it, I'm gonna take this hand, no matter where it was at before, once it passes off, it's going to come and it's gonna block the hip on this side, okay? And that's gonna be able to keep him turning towards me. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my head and I'm gonna put it on the floor on the opposite side of his body. So I'm holding on, I'm gonna turn my hips out, put my head to the floor on the opposite side of the body, and straighten the arm out, right? As it goes to finish my choke from there. So without the skirt in there, I'm going here, holding on to that skirt, and I'm diving my head down to the floor. As I go to dive my head to the floor, I'm straightening this arm out to pull the skirt tighter across the throat if I haven't finished it at that point in time, okay? So that's the mechanism of the choke. Now, people are not stupid, all right? They're pretty smart. They start figuring stuff out. So while I'm going through this and I'm like smushing and smashing and I'm clearing to this outside and stuff like that, if I start messing around with the skirt, he may see that coming, okay? Or maybe he's doing a really good job of framing on this outside here. Well, for me to finish this, I do need the skirt to go underneath this arm. Okay, so if I take the skirt over top of the arm, it's obviously not going to hit his throat when I go to choke it, or not nearly as well. Technically it could, but it's gonna be a lot harder for me to finish that choke. So I need it to go underneath, all right? So yeah, if he's loose about it, he's not paying attention, maybe I'm smushing his head nice and solid and he doesn't see me slip the skirt through, maybe I go ahead and get this, put my hand on the other side, head goes to drop, I complete my choke from there. However, people get a little savvy to that. So something that I like to do is once I've had this, if he's got a really good solid frame and I'm starting to get into this, what I'll do is I'll lean real heavy here and I'll take that skirt out and I'll bring it nice and tight to this position and I'll feed it through and then I'll bite it. I'll hold it like this in my tooth. And now I can either pass it to my hand there, or the hand comes back to the outside, grabs it, tightens it up, and goes to go in here. Okay, I hit this a lot on people getting real sneaky about it. They're framing real good and structured, they can't quite get by. And then they see this coming, and maybe they even start thinking about like stuffing it and going to move and all that type of stuff. And so I just get it through enough. I might not be able to get to this hand, but I get it through enough. And now I can clear the elbow if I need to, all while holding it on. Clear the elbow if I need to, pull this through, secure it nice and tight. Hand on the hip, turn, extend, choke, and have some fun. I've hit this in competition once or twice. Once as a brown belt, once as a purple belt, that I can remember. I hit it in training a lot. The little teeth trick is fun. It's a good little addition to it. So fun little choke. Somebody out there might know the name of it. It feels like the ghost choke or the magic choke or something. I don't know. But it's a good one. It's a ton of fun. So have some fun with it, play around with it, and we'll see you next time.